Now, the operations to rescue 41 workers trapped inside Uttarakhand's Silkyara tunnel has entered its 15th day with the commencement of vertical drilling. A member of National Disaster Management Authority says so far 15 meters out of 86 meters has been drilled vertically. The NDMA official has informed that the vertical drilling into the tunnel is being carried out to the awareness of the geographical challenges of the area. He also added that manual drilling is the best possible option to rescue these workers once the auger machines are removed.
काम जो है तकरीबन 12 बजे आज दिन में इसकी ड्रिलिंग का काम शुरू हो गया है। इसको तकरीबन 86 मीटर ड्रिल करना है वर्टिकली। वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग में आप ग्रेविटी के साथ साथ जाते हैं नीचे, तो उतना ज्यादा जोर शायद नहीं, मगर तब भी जियोलॉजिकल ऑब्स्टिकल्स जो हैं वो आ सकते हैं। उस इलाके की स्टडी की गई है, प्रूव किया गया है कि शायद वो जियोलॉजिकल ऑब्स्टिकल्स एक्वाफर्स जो रास्ते में हैं वो शायद ना हो।
International tunneling expert Arnold Dix has said the process of cutting the auger machine's blade is going much faster due to plasma cutters.
That's going much faster now. This morning, newer plasma cutters have come, and the brave men who are going in there in a pipe with plasma cutters and cutting it piece by piece and taking it out. That's happening now, and progress is faster this morning. Once we've got the auger out, then we can go in and have a look at the pipe and see what condition that's in, and then we can assess what next.
The Managing Director of National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation has said that authorities have now come to a stage where 2 to 3 more options can be explored. He added that more spots have been identified where drilling would yield faster results.
कि कल से हमने 2-3 ऑप्शंस और पे काम शुरू कर लिया है। कुछ आप लोगों को जानकारी होगी, मैं आप लोग को और फर्दर डिटेल देना चाहूँगा। पहला उसमें तो ये आ गया कि SJVNL जो काम कर रहा है, SJVNL को हमने ये बोला है कि 1.2 मीटर डायमीटर, 1 मीटर से 1.2 मीटर डायमीटर का आप वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग हमें करके दीजिए। हमने अपने जियोलॉजिस्ट से, अपने एक्सपर्ट से सारे जो स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट्स हैं जहाँ से बेहतर ड्रिलिंग हो सके वो हमने आइडेंटिफाई की।
The rescue operation has been challenging due to presence of rocks and metal in the debris. The rescuers have drilled through 46 meters but need to excavate up to 12 meters more in order to create a passage in the collapsed portion of the Silkyara tunnel. Meanwhile, the state government has been supplying meals and oxygen to trapped workers through separate pipelines. On November 25th, Uttarakhand Chief Minister also visited the collapsed site and took stock of the entire rescue operation. A total of 41 ambulances are stationed at the Silkyara tunnel site, ensuring medical readiness. The trapped workers will be pulled out on wheeled stretchers tied to a rope. After the operation is over, the workers will be medically examined. Doctors, including psychiatrists, are present at the site along with some family members of the workers. Well, as the rescue operation continues in Uttarkashi's Silkyara tunnel, our colleague Anjali Singh has sent this exclusive report from Ground Zero.
It's the 15th day of rescue operation at Uttarkashi's Silkyara tunnel site. 41 men are still trapped inside and efforts are on to bring them out safely. As far as the rescue operation is concerned, right now the process of cutting auger blades is going on inside the tunnel. Day before yesterday, when American auger machine started the process of drilling, it encountered an obstruction and the blades got stuck inside the pipe. Officials have informed that the workers are in good condition. They are being sent food, other essentials, and once the process of cutting the blade will be done, then Indian Army with the help of civilians will start the process of manual drilling. This will take time. Now next 24 hours will going to be very crucial. However, the efforts are on and hope is still alive. With video journalist Pramod Parashar, this is Anjali Singh from Uttarkashi.
Retired Major General V.K. Datta is a former senior consultant, National Disaster Management Authority of India. He has 13 years of service in disaster management under his name. He is now joining us from New Delhi. General Datta, welcome to WION.
A pleasure being on your channel.
Now,
and
now the question is on everyone's mind. Why is the rescue operation, having in mind all the resources put in place, taking so long?
See, you are aware that right from the beginning, when this episode took place, when the workers were returning back from the night shift, and they suddenly realized that the exit has got blocked. Now, that was the night of the Diwali night, we call, it's a big festival in India. And thereafter, when the people outside tried to rescue and find a way in using the available auger machine, they realized that the entire the debris which has come down, it was not a solid rock. It was flowing down in a almost a liquefied manner. That happens when a big earthquake takes place, and we sometimes call liquefaction of the soil. So it is something of a phenomenon of that nature, that since there are tectonic plates in this area, and there are fault lines, and in certain fault lines, you will find that the soil is not very solid. It is almost in a crush form. So the more you dig out, the more comes down. So that was a big challenge, and therefore there was a need to push in a pipe which will go through the loose soil and be able to get the trapped workers out. Now, while doing that, this entire activity and the exercise of getting a pipe through has come and faced a lot of hurdles. We are all aware that the debris which came down also had rocks, had the mangled steel rods of the shoring of the tunnel. When you make a tunnel, shoring is done to make sure that loose soil doesn't come down. Right. And then it is reinforced. So the steel in the shoring, which also came down with the debris, is now obstructing the way of the auger machine. The first one got damaged. The second one was brought in from the USA. They were doing a good progress, and we were very hopeful that they'll be able to get through. But unfortunately, the steel and the rock on the way of the auger machine damaged the cutters of the auger, and now the auger blades have got stuck inside. Now, till the time you don't remove the auger blades, you cannot proceed with the rescue operation. You cannot have a second option. That is a hard steel. At the moment, they are being cut by the plasma cutters and the laser cutters, which is time consuming. But it is estimated by another 24 hours or so, we may be able to cut through the stuck auger head, that is the head, which cuts through the soil. Once that is removed, thereafter, because of the problem which is being faced with the auger machine, manual cutting will be done, for which the army engineers have been called in. And when we talk about manual cutting, the army engineers go inside, they use various cutters, hydraulic cutters, pneumatic cutters, and the pinjor drill machines, and then whatever debris comes through will be almost manually taken out, so it will be time consuming. So that is General, where we are at the moment.
Okay, yeah. General, I know you have explained very well what is happening currently at the Silkyara tunnel, but I want to know from you, what do constructors mainly overlook? And you, having worked in the disaster management sector for this long, has always noticed to be a recurring problem that needs to be addressed now.
You are absolutely right. Whenever a contract is given by the government of India or any state government for any construction of any infrastructure, very strict guidelines are laid down as per the norms which are there given by the IITs based upon the seismic activities and the seismic sensitivity of the area. Now, while this process of the tunneling goes on, strict watch is also kept by the state government and the engineers. They do a periodic check. Now, unfortunately, while this tunnel was being pushed through from the Silkyara side, it was also being pushed through from the Barcode side. And a very small portion of the tunnel was left in between where this work was presently going on. So somewhere or the other, the strengthening of the shoring of the tunnel was not done in the manner which should have been done. Escape tunnels were not planned, which is a direct violation of any tunneling activity which is done through the mountains where accident can take place.
Right.
And in particularly in an area which is seismically sensitive. The entire area is seismic zone 4 and 5. So therefore, that supervision and the contractors who are doing the work have actually maybe, which an inquiry will come about as to where the lacuna took place and who's to blame for that. But then what we have to see is that whosoever is responsible for this will be pinpointed subsequently. But at the moment, the priority is to save the 41 boys who are trapped inside. And having served with the disaster management, there have been many rescues in underground coal mines and all. If there is adequate air, adequate food, lightning, people can survive for a very long time. Therefore, the worry is not that their life is critical at the moment. Yes, claustrophobia setting in to the workers. Therefore, they are being constantly spoken to, motivated. Telephones have been pushed in now, video games, etc. So I personally feel that there will be no issue related to a threat to life of these workers at the moment. Yes,
okay, General,
but we have to get them
sorry
out.
to cut you short,
Yeah.
but we are out of time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking to us today. I've been talking to retired Major General V.K. Datta. Thank you very much for talking to WION World is One today.
My pleasure being with you. Yeah.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.